2, 1. Oh my goodness.
Slide around a little more. Mode. Let's turn off traction control.
Morning guys, and I hope you guys are having an amazing pristine automotive designs day, even though it is in the evening time now and it is very dark outside because it's probably going to start raining. But hopefully we can get this Tesla video done before that happens. But we're on the way to his house right now to hopefully get talk about the supercharged system and the solar panels on his house, and hopefully do a fun video with the Tesla out in my favorite spot in Latson. So we will see how that goes, because if the weather holds up, perfect. If it doesn't, it'll be a little bit of a problem, but it's okay. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Guys, sorry to the intro. So you guys see the Tesla P85D. We're gonna get into it in just a second, but first of all, thank you for clicking on that video, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow me on the journey of however many, maybe 200 followers next. That's the next journey. But anyways, we're out in my favorite spot. It is drizzling a little bit, so I'm hoping that the clouds will continue to move that way, so I can have like a clear area and throw the drone up and get you guys some cool drone footage. But as you guys can see, we have the Tesla P85D. It is like a dark blue color, as you guys can see. And they're going to put BBS wheels that look really clean on a Tesla. He's actually thinking about getting new tires, so he'll probably burn those off at some point. You guys know we'll have a video for that. I've already driven this car, so I'll throw the footage of that in probably later in the video. Or maybe I'll throw it in right now. Enjoy that. Oh my goodness. Anyways, back to what I was saying. With the Tesla P85D, you guys know you have it's the electric car. So I showed you guys the solar panels and the plug-in play. Here is the charger. You guys know it goes in here. It goes all the way into the wall. Over there, you got the charge box. And you guys saw the solar panels up at the top. That is what's charging this beautiful car over here, which we'll take a closer look at when we get up to the next spot. And I'll see you guys there. Earlier, and honestly I think that's so cool to have an electric car with this much power. I've already driven it, like I said, and it takes off like a rocket ship. I may or may not drive it again today, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe if this rain clears up, which it seems to be doing, we will. But as you guys can see, it has the flat, what is called door handles, the flat door handles in chrome. You have the chrome that goes all the way around. Your panoramic roof, similar to mine. You have your carbon fiber splitter on the back. Again, this is a Tesla P85D, so it is a very wide car. And having a dry carbon spoiler in the back, honestly looks very cool. It's a very nice touch. Definitely not a cheap option. I'll have to ask Mr. Foxworthy again how much it was, but it was definitely in the north range of $2,000, I believe, just for this little carbon spoiler. Every option on this car is definitely not cheap, guys. As you guys can see, he's in the Tesla Owners South Carolina Club. So hopefully one day I'll get to show you guys all the Teslas in that club. Let's take a closer look at the 5-spoke VBS wheels. Has the carbon in the center. You guys see it's a very nice wheel gap in the around. This is where the charge handle goes. I've always loved kind of the taillight look of the Model S. Looks very cool. It's very futuristic. Lasts about, I believe he said around 300 miles, 200 to 300 miles on a full charge. Again, guys, has a beautiful Tesla logo right here, which I will get you guys some cooler footage of. But if you come back a little bit, you guys can see it's a very wide, long car. But as I was driving it earlier, it didn't feel that way. It's a very, not necessarily compact, but it feels like it's a very small car. I really hope you guys can hear me well, but anyways, as we continue, you have your slick mirrors with the chrome on the bottom, and with the BBS wheels, and you have your Tesla light right here in the chrome with your signal light that comes on. And you guys have your beautiful headlights right here. As I can see, it goes all the way around. And seeing that behind you honestly looks so cool. You have your headlight bezel, and it has different intricate details, as my mom would say, in the headlight bezel. As you come around to this ginormous grille, Foxworthy. By the way, Foxworthy's photography studio will be down in the link below. But as I was saying, you don't have a giant opening for the grille because it's an electric motor, as called we know. So there's no motor right here. So it's just a trunk, what we call a frunk in the car world, a front trunk. And as you guys see, it's a pretty big frunk, as you heard me talking about, so we opened it. As you guys know, there's a spare tire right here. You have all your interior right here. You have a chrome piece right here. Plenty of space. Mr. Foxworthy keeps his wheel right here because he likes to travel, so he keeps it in with him. Of course, you can easily take that out and put more storage space inside, along with the trunk in the rear. And you guys see you have your plastic right here to keep that nice protected. There's no motor in here, just the tire and your extra space, and it kind of has a mat down there. So obviously that's a pretty cool thing to have. You don't necessarily need all the giants, or you're not missing like the giant motor space. So as you close that back down, you guys can see I already talked about the headlights, but we also have the fog lights down here. A very pretty LED kind of probe looking light, and your signal light again right here, and the chrome in the side. And again, that's just such a cool, cool features to have. I've seen a lot of people do custom things with their cars, such as like side skirts and side lips. And we'll probably get in the car and show you guys a few things like on the interior in a second. But again, that's the exterior at P85D, and I'm gonna get some cool panoramic shots to you in a second. The trunk in the rear, you have a huge amount of space back here. I can see the cabin in the center. You guys see the top on right here. Again, ginormous space back here. Mr. Foxworthy fits all of his camera equipment back here very easily. I can see it's kind of like a top hatch. It goes all the way up at an angle and has that ginormous opening space, so you're not struggling to get things in, such as vehicles like the Camaro or Mustang. And it's just all around such a wide but easily accessible space. I'm gonna go ahead and close this back down and let that go back down. Everything's automatic in this car, is also pretty obvious, as you guys can see. How it has the slick door handle. You pull in. Have the guardless window right here. There's no frame. I'm gonna go ahead and get inside. You can see the window goes back up. Very slick design. Have the window goes from front all the way to the back. The chrome insert and kind of like a hatchback area. Let's go over here.
We've got the world's largest rolling iPad. We'll just go down here to the end of the parking lot. You want to go there real quick?
Oh, real quick.
That's the Tesla giggle.
Right.
Unfortunately, we've got a little bit of rain, so we're getting a little bit of slippage. But even with all 4 of us in the car, we'll lock it here, we'll stop, we'll put it back into drive. This is just a rear-wheel drive car, so it's not even the all-wheel drive.
Right.
But we're going to mash the accelerator. Ready?
Right.
Traction control is... and it handles well.
It is very much the James Bond supercar.
These are old used tires.
Right.
And ready?
Ready.
We're getting too much tire slippage because of all the dirt on the road.
Right.
We're still sliding. We'll turn around. We'll get a better launch coming back this way.
Right.
Okay. Full stop. It's still sliding. We've got way too. It's still sliding. It's still sliding. It's still sliding. We're still getting wheel spin at 70 miles an hour. So
That is crazy.
yeah, it can break loose at 70 miles an hour. With an electric motor, you have 100% torque at 0 RPM.
Right.
So, and it's got a pretty decent little turnout rate. This is what we just left, by the way.
Wow.
So, I'm going to back up here a little bit so you can see
Crazy.
we left.
Pretty long skid.
We
All
were
the way
spinning.
down.
We were spinning, and here I'll do this so we can see how far. So that's what we just left.
Right.
And let's go ahead and we're spinning this whole way. We're spinning, we're still spinning. We're still leaving rubber on the road.
That
We're
is
still leaving rubber
crazy.
up to here.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
So that'll give you an idea of the amount of torque that it's putting to the tires. I mean, we just did it again. We left some rubber back there.
Oh wow.
Oh,
The Tesla marks.
Yeah.
oh, that's
What we
perfect.
need is a little windy area so you could get the feel
Well,
for.
and yeah,
Yeah.
we should slide around a little more. So anyway, and remember, this is not the. We can bring up everything on the car, as you saw. We can open up stuff. We can also adjust our suspension, which we should have. We should have dropped it all the way down to low.
Well, let's do it and then do it again. We're here.
I can tell she loves this car.
All right, so we're dropping us all the way down. And just for grins, let's go ahead and vehicle. Let's see, where do we have here? Driving.
Sport.
That's on steering mode. Let's turn off traction control. We're going to disable traction control. All right, so let's see what happens here. So this will be with no traction control. And I've got it in traction control mode is off. Are you ready?
Oh, ready.
Jeez.
Okay. So anyway, that's why we usually have traction control. And with traction control, we still left a lot of rubber back on those streets.